Hello, Capricorn. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly wishes you knew this tarot card reading. So we're going to start by unveiling the who of it all, the sun, moon, rising, or just the vibe this person carries towards the situation. And then we're going to do a tarot spread and figure out what in the hey this person secretly wishes you knew. I'm going to pull your first card, but I ought to let you know that there are personal readings available on my website. If you would like one, there's a link in the description with my website. And your first card, Pisces. Lots of you expecting the Pisces. Did you hope for the Pisces? Did you pray for the Pisces? The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens, resolve your daily, your everyday classic water sign. The Pisces. I think they mesh well with Capricorn, so let's keep going. And then we have Scorpio energy. And this energy is intense, masterful, charming. No, not charming, not charming. Thoughtful and magnetically charming. Magnetically charming. But also secretive and possessive. That's crazy. That's giving me those movie vibes where it's like the husband, he's great with people, but when all the people go home after the dinner party, he's a monster. It's giving me that. It's giving me Jennifer Lopez enough. But it's not the case. I mean, water signs, very sensitive. So that can mean trouble, or that can mean beautiful love. A beautiful love story. Let's keep going. We have Sagittarius energy, and the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm, with faith, good fortune, and authority. So that's good. A little more luck involved with the situation, which is good. Sagittarius brings expansion, enlightenment, curiosity, and much like Pisces, they are ruled by the planet Jupiter, so that's always a good thing. Good fortune, good omen. Whereas Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars, where there's conflict and chaos, and then also Pluto, where there's rebirth and transformation. So this looks like an evolution right here. And let's see what they secretly wish you knew. Because this evolution could go from love to hate, or hate to love. One of them. Let's have a look. I'm using the Tattoo Tarot for this one. And here's your first card. Here we go. Booyah, gasha. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups to start. Right off the bat. Happy endings are in mind. Happy endings are in mind. This person wants joy. They want to see, no matter where you are, how they can get to a place where they're feeling good, where they're feeling whatever their sensitivities are, they're feeling that those sensitivities are addressed, and they're dealing with somebody that's complementary to their sensitivity. They're looking for somebody who's a deep thinker, a deep thinker. It's the only way they'll feel understood. 10 of Cups, you know that the emotions really matter in this situation. Okay, so what are they emotional about? What the heck do they secretly wish you knew? Okay. 2 of Swords. There's a decision that they had to make, that they were between a rock and a hard place when they had to make it. I don't necessarily think that this person, like, it's almost like they regret that decision, the one that they chose. Then we have, more proofs. We've got the 9 of Wands. We've got somebody who, is tired and wondering if they can sustain the effort. This is giving a lot of the vibes of a person who made a decision that obviously wasn't the best one for you, but they were trying to make a decision that was the best for them long term, and they are not necessarily loving their decision at the moment, that they're wondering if they can even stay in their situation. But you don't have to know that. First you had, a little bit of that Pisces energy, and Pisces is connected to the moon. Now we got the sun, we got the ego. We got the ego in here. The sun card associated obviously with astrology sun, which is associated with Leo. So we have the sun. We do have to sense the ego in it. And your first major arcana card, followed by your last major arcana card, the Chariot, which is associated with Cancer. So let's have a look overall at the spread and see what's really going on, because you know what it seems like, right? Yeah, they flopped, they flop. Oh, you thought you did something when you left me? You tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Did you think I lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive. And then now you want to mooch off my survival skills. Now you want me to help you survive, type thing. I don't know if it's about the survive part, but I think that this person made a mistake, and not even a mistake that they can't live with. It's one they don't want to live with. 10 of Cups is they had good intentions. Their heart was in the right place. They thought they were, following their intuition. And it probably was a good thing as far as growth and expansion, learning about life, learning what they want. But what they thought would be a final decision turned out to be just a deciding decision, or a decision that helps them make a final decision. And they couldn't identify it, and that's fine. They had the blindfolds on. It's fine. They had to make a decision blindfolded. They didn't know which one to choose. So they picked one, and then now that they've done it, now they know. Now they know which one's the wrong decision. Sometimes you pick one and then it's not the right one. And then you're like, okay, well now I know. And now I can pick the right one confidently. So it's not bad. It's just where they at. Now I don't know what type of investment you have in them, or what type of pride they carry because of whatever it is they're choosing to do. Now this looks like matters of the heart. So it might even be that they left you for another person, especially with this duality, this two. They might have left you for another person. They might have said, oh, it's time to choose between this person and that person. It wasn't a leave you at all. It was that they just went with someone else. Scorpio really does talk about like shared resources, but also shared connections long term that kind of bound you together or bind you together. So this could be an ex-partner. Like I was married. I married the wrong person. It's not just I dated someone and then it didn't work out. It's one of those longer form, deeper connections that have to do with loyalty. So maybe I stuck with this person because I wanted to remain loyal when I know that my heart was in a different place, or I made a decision and I was between a rock and a hard place when I made the decision. I tried to make the best decision based on the circumstance, regardless of how it may have appeared on the outside. 10 of Cups, I'm happy, everything's good. But it just turned out to be a stressful decision. It turned out to be something that constantly creates havoc in my life, or just some sort of, I wouldn't say drama, but conflict in my life. And it's like, okay, well, it might be a little bit of conflict all the time, but can I really sustain that? Do I really want to sustain that? The situation has them questioning their outcome that they've hoped for, because it's not all they cracked up to be. But with that is a lesson. With that is, I've grown, I've expanded, I've defined a little bit more what I want. My ability to discern from what is good for me and what is bad for me is so much better now. So they're grateful, and they're high-minded about the situation. They know it's stressing them out. They don't want you to know that they, if it was a choice between you and someone else, they don't want you to know right away. They don't want you to, feel like they are making mistakes, like that they failed. Especially if there was any type of conflict that got them to the position and they were put up a good fight. Like, they don't want to admit that they chose wrong. Their pride will not allow it. They have the sun sitting there. They want to be creative, resourceful, and make things work, trying to figure out each which way to basically deviate from letting you know what's going on with them. Hopefully they're not too secretive. If they need help, if you actually need help, please call somebody. But, I feel like this person is... This gives me, let me post some pictures of us as happy so that people don't know that what's really going on, that she's on the brink of filing papers. But yeah, the Sun card is okay, this person may be going through a bout of, hey, I want to just be free again. I just want to release the stress, release the negativity, and just be a freedom-seeking, youthful, innocent, pure child. And that's giving us a lot of Sagittarius energy. That's giving us the I want to be free. I want to continue learning about myself. I want to continue to explore new adventures and have experiences that I never had before. So then we get hit with the Chariot, and this is making a grand entrance into that mindset. It's okay, well, I thought you were going in one direction, but you're driven and determined to go in to pivot. And that's okay. This person might be just shifting the focus of what it is they said they wanted. They don't necessarily want you to know until the shifting, the transformation is complete, essentially. With Scorpio, they want... if it seems disloyal what they're doing, they don't want it to seem that way. They don't want it to seem shady. They want to put distance between what the transition that they're making. They want to do it over a period of time so it doesn't seem so dramatic. Whatever it is, but I feel like it's about saving face and ultimately not letting you know that the decision they made was not the best outcome. Trying to find the positive in it. Hence the Sagittarius Pisces energy, trying to be very broad, philosophical about why it needed to happen that way, and resolve that type of issue in their head. I do sense that, like, it's almost like they're stressed out, but they're aware that they're stressed out. And so this stress is having an impact on their decision making. They walked into a stressful situation that they didn't know was going to be as stressful, or they didn't know that they weren't going to be able to handle it. They probably feel stuck and shackled to the situation because why would you stay in it? Why would you stay in it? But it also feels like this person has an ego. They don't want to admit defeat, but they will. Or they won't, but their actions will support the idea that they flipped it around. They'll go the long way before they go, you know what, you were right, I'm wrong. They will transform their life, move to China, disappear in a sea of people, come back 5 years later and be like, yeah, I lived in China for 5 years and da da da. Oh yeah, by the way, when I took that job, I quit like 3 months later. It was wrong. I shouldn't have. I probably should go back to the last place. Oh, like I told you so? Oh no, because I went to China after, so it didn't even really matter. Okay, boo-boo. Okay. That type of thing. Because their ego, again, the sun, the ego, the Scorpio, the Sagittarius of it all, the sensitivity of it all. Alright? So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Share the video. And if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.